You know what really frustrates me? Is when people just decide that it's a great idea to drive distracted. And I will be the first one to admit, since really nobody else can admit that they get distracted. Yes, I get distracted, but not by my phone, for example. I get distracted, with all kinds of things that are around. It's kind of impossible to not get distracted. You see the semi that passes you, you kind of look at it and make sure, okay, am I close to it? That's sort of a distraction. But distractions can be sometimes good, sometimes not so much. Most of the time, it's not. And you really, the only good distractions is if you're just looking around to see if you're okay. There's really never a good distraction. But what pisses me off the most is when people decide to play with this thing, the phone, while they're driving. It's like it's the greatest freaking idea ever to pick up your phone, see what your best friend texted, and then attempt to text back while you're driving. And that's how people die. At least 500 people, maybe more, I could be exaggerating, die every year from picking up that phone and texting their friend or their parent or whoever that they're texting. They just die. Either that or it's just something else that just distracts them. And that's mainly what this video is going to be about. So, I'm posting this because, I've seen so many people drive while they were playing on their phones. I've seen it in just about every state that I've been to. Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Kansas, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, New York, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North and South Carolina, Florida. I think I've said Florida. I'm not sure. But, almost every single state that I've traveled to in this semi, I've seen at least one person play with their phone while they were driving. And you know what I ought to start doing is start honking my horn when I see people playing their phones. And then just when they're looking at me like, I'll be sitting here like, pay attention! Quit playing with your fucking phone! I wish there was like a camera on the side of my freaking window so I could take a picture of the people that fucking do that. It's illegal in most states. In fact, I think it's illegal in all the states. If not, or if it's not, I'm pretty sure it is illegal in a lot of the states. So, don't quote me on that. But anyways, it's really stupid when I see people just decide to play on their phone while they're driving, because like I said, that's how people get themselves killed. Especially when you're driving a big-ass freaking semi. Yes, I've seen semi-drivers play on their phones. Not only are you putting yourself on the line, you're putting whoever else is in the truck's life on the line. And you're basically putting another vehicle, someone else in the vehicle. It could be somebody's family, for crying out loud. That's how people get killed. And really, what needs to happen? I've reported at least a couple of people by Highway Patrol for, playing on their phones. I've yet to see one Highway Patrol police car come zooming by just to check and see, hey, is there anybody really playing on their phone? I find it really upsetting, and it really pisses me off when really nobody's doing anything about it until somebody says something about it. For example, this video will be somebody actually saying something about it. So really, what I'm just going to start doing, I'll continue reporting people. So I mean, that's kind of my job as a civilian, to, you know, make sure people are safe. I mean, I'm not going to say that I don't break the law. I've done really stupid things. I've sped. Really, most of the time I haven't been caught. I think only once. That was like, I don't know, a long time ago. I don't remember. But I was involved in an accident that was blamed on me. I was involved in an accident that was almost blamed on, well, my mom. I was part of the accident, but my mom was driving and somebody rear-ended her. Or, well, us. Since I was in the van, some asshole rear-ended us, and then his car got totaled while the van just didn't, you know, get damaged at all. Luckily. So, really, and that was the cause of a distracted driver. Really, there needs to be more laws that protect people from people who decide that it's a great idea to play with their phone while they're driving. I know that there's a bunch of these signs that are up that say, put up the phone, keep focused on the road. Actually, I pass signs all over, I think it's Alabama and Georgia, that say, ticket in one hand, or no, phone in one hand.
Say a command.
I hate this thing. I really do. And that's another thing, my GPS. But anyways, the sign said, phone in one hand, GPS, no, god damn it. Phone in one hand, ticket in the other. And I thought that was pretty interesting, to be honest. So, yeah, that shows you that, hey, they don't kid. But really, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't really see any of the cops really doing their jobs when I'm reporting them. But hey, who knows? I'll keep reporting like a good civilian. And another thing, my GPS has its own little voice thing. And all I have to just do is say the magic words like voice command. Oh, it didn't do it that time. And it would just, you know, say a command. And then I'll just, you know, tell it whatever I want to tell it to do. You know, find category, find truck stops, and so on and so forth. So, that's really all I have to say about that. So, out of all that, I implore everybody who is watching this video, you know, send your feedback. Keep everybody warned about the dangers of texting and driving. Hell, a friend of mine was killed while he was texting and driving. Although I didn't really know him really well, but I knew him. Hell, another one of my friends was killed in a drunk driving accident. And that was devastating. So, yeah. Just stop it. That's really all that I have to say about that. So, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Support the cause. Stop texting and driving. I'm sure there's organizations that are out there trying to stop the texting and driving thing. So, whatever suits you. Like I said, feedback in the comments. What are your thoughts? Everything else. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.